Home called.
My home or your home?
Mine. Mom is worried that the sky is falling again.
At this rate, she's gonna run out of sky.
Yeah, this time it's the drought in California.
Your mom's never been to California in her life.
Yeah, well, she definitely won't want to now.
She should relax. It's not like they took the water and shot it in outer space. It's still there. Hell, they got a big ocean of it right in their backyard.
Yeah. Well, she also wanted to know if I was coming home this summer.
Well, you are home.
I am, but you know what you meant. So, have you thought about going home this summer?
It's definitely something that's crossed my mind. I mean, I've got plenty of good reason to visit.
Oh, you do? You haven't been home in years, Wally, and you always make your family come here. So, just for laughs, what would some of those reasons be?
Well, Mara, real sweet tea. I'm sorry, but these sugar packets just ain't cutting it.
Yeah, every time we talk about Georgia, you always bring up the food.
Oh, I'm sorry. You and me come from a place that's got good food. We got biscuits, we got grits.
We have deep dish now.
Plus, the overall general good quality of the people. I mean, I'm from there. That's all the evidence you really need.
You are so full of shit.
Well, I told you once I was pretty good at bullshit, didn't I? You should know by now I wasn't joking. So what else was on your mom's mind?
When was the last time you talked to Steven?
Last time I talked to him was last time I saw him, 3 years ago.
Okay, and on that last day, what did you do?
Well, we dug a hole.
You dug a hole. Meaning you got into trouble?
Mary, you know I don't speak figuratively very often. We dug a hole.
This is it?
You sure?
Yeah.
Can I ask you another question?
Don't ask to ask, Suge. Just ask.
It's been buried down there 20 years. Why now? It's me.
It's always you.
Well, there's a girl. Nah, we're gonna go talk to her.
I really don't think you need me for that, Suge.
I'm pretty sure I do, so get ready.
I first met Rachel at a house party after homecoming at J-Dog's. It took me 2 hours and a couple of drinks to work up the nerve to go talk to her. Now, if this turns into something, do you really want me there for something like that?
Yeah, I think you're getting at something, and what you're getting at is a no.
Look, I'll meet you downtown in a few minutes, Suge.
Morning, officer. How you doing?
Hotter than a goat's butt in a pepper patch.
Yeah, late July can be a bastard like that. Can I help you with something, officer?
Some guys around here have a tendency to run that stop sign, just trying to put a little stop to it.
So here at the end of the month, you all of a sudden get concerned, huh?
Careful, young'un. That ain't no way to be talking to an officer of the law.
I'm sorry, I must have left the sweet talk back at the house.
Well, I'll just chalk it up to boys will be boys.
All right, then. Well, you have a good day, officer.
Yeah, now, while it is true that I'm catching people running that stop sign, that ain't the complete truth, Wally. Complete truth, if that's something that you care to hear, is that I'm also here to make sure boredom don't set in on you and Steve. So if I were to leave now, I'd go back to the station, tell them nothing's going on. I want it to stay that way. I want that to be true. I'm on your and Steven's side, Wally. Now, I am, even though you don't think that's the case. So please, don't do nothing for me to report, okay?
You don't have to keep checking in on him. Sugar Baby's a good guy. He's always been a really good guy.
Maybe he just needs some looking after.
By you?
By someone.
Officer, I'm gonna do my very best not to run that stop sign.
Yeah, you do that.
There's this new girl convenience store. I think she just moved here. But now I hadn't talked to her yet, but I need you to ask her what she thinks about me.
You haven't talked to her yet. How does she have an opinion of you?
Well, I need you to ask her if she's noticed me yet.
You know, you could just talk to her yourself like, you know, an adult would.
Or I could just get you to do it for me, which is way better.
You ever considered that maybe the hard way is the better way?
No. I mean, that makes absolutely no sense at all. I mean, how can what's easiest not be better?
Hey, I'm here to rob you.
Huh?
Yeah, just kidding. Look, quick question. What do you think of that guy over there?
That guy?
Yeah, the one with the, porn mustache and the dumb hat.
What do I think of him? What do you mean?
As a prospect
For...
for dating.
Well, he doesn't seem like he's my type.
All right, what is your type?
I don't know. Not him. I think he's looking for an expiration date on toothpaste.
Yeah, he can be a little absent-minded. Doesn't mean, though, he doesn't have a good head on his shoulders.
It just means that that head up there has absolutely nothing in it.
Now, look, I'm gonna have to walk home with my friend and explain to him why it is that you don't like him. What exactly do you want me to tell him? Because I'm not gonna tell him that. I can't.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, just that you're engaged or something. Like, you don't have to talk to him. Just think enough of him to come up with a decent excuse for why you don't want to go out with him.
I'm gonna leave that up to you. Because as his friend, I mean, it is your job. And it's your job alone to come up with a decent lie.
She has herpes.
Really?
Yeah. She was very upfront about it. Her honesty was refreshing.
Is she gonna be okay?
Probably. But, you know, I wouldn't waste my time. I'm hungry. Are you hungry? Thank you.
Ketchup?
Yeah, that'd be swell. Thanks. I think I'm gonna move out of my mom's house.
Heard that before.
Yeah, but this time I got the money. Damn credit card's almost paid off.
Alrighty.
No, by the end of the summer, I am gonna move.
Hey, whatever you say, buddy.
Hey, you know what? Fuck you.
Joke's on you. Free french fry.
Radio in this town sucks.
I like it.
You like it because you don't have good taste. Or any taste, for that matter. So country music.
Country music's fantastic.
If I have to listen to some guy rhyme tear with beer one more fucking time, I'm gonna lose it.
You know what you are? Called a hater.
Well, it fits, because I do hate country music. It's very bad.
How in the hell did you grow up here and not like country music?
I just think it shows a dumb, bad side of the South. No nuance, nothing subtle. I think it's selling us short.
You are such a hater.
All it does is depict us as a bunch of backwards hicks living in a bar.
You wanna go to the bar?
Yeah, all right.
Broken heart is gonna keep me in the dark. Yeah, in the end, I'll find love again. Driving out in the pouring rain, the cool blood coursing through my veins. My stomach sank like a submarine. Got a seed in my brain.
I saw you earlier today.
Yeah, if you're trying to seem not creepy, then you are definitely getting off on the wrong foot.
At the restaurant. You were by yourself.
See, I've heard this before. You're not gonna bullshit about fate, are you?
We can bullshit about anything you want to. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's bullshit. I have won awards for my brand of bullshit. Now, can I get you a drink?
I already have one.
Can I get you next one?
No.
Where are you from? I haven't seen you around
Where
here.
do you think I'm from?
Ah, well, you're in luck, because I happen to be really good at this sort of thing. If I had to guess, I would say that you're from here, but you don't live here anymore.
Well, why do you say that?
Well,
And please do tell me in the form of not bullshit.
Well, your accent is noticeable, but it's not overbearing.
Meaning I don't sound like a redneck?
And you're dressed a little too nicely for this sort of place, which means that A, you're not used to coming into country dive bars, and B, you don't have all your clothes with you.
Bullshit.
So, keeping all this in mind, I'm gonna say that you're a part of the increasingly growing population of 20-somethings who grew up in the South and felt that the big city has something more to offer them. Is any of this true?
Yeah, some of it's true. I mean, by virtue of you just running your mouth till you struck oil.
Yeah. Yeah, of course it's true. I'm awesome. By any chance, would you happen to be a New York City girl?
Chicago.
Ah, Chicago. Shit, I wasn't even playing the right game. Wally Angster.
Someplace I haven't ever been. Somewhere I wish I could have seen. Someone I never even knew.
So why do you call him Sugar Baby?
Well, his version is it's because girls think he's sweet.
Well, I imagine that's the case.
Oh, please. Asshole's been diabetic since middle school.
That's so mean.
Boys left to their devices, what do you expect? It's actually one of our nicer nicknames. We once had a friend whose left leg was a little bit shorter than his
Oh, no,
right.
wait. What is his nickname? Circles?
Ah, close. Left turn.
Oh my God, and he hated you.
Oh, I was his best friend. Of course he did.
Who's this?
That's my new friend, Mara Pointsman.
My name's Sugar Baby.
I've heard.
They call me Sugar Baby because I'm sweet.
Well, good for you.
I can tell when people are cool. And I think you're cool. I'd like to invite you to my dance party.
Hey, Phil,
Well, I feel like I'm dying. I can't believe it's how it ends. I just thought my death would be cooler.
I just want you to know that's exactly how I thought you would die.
Does she hate me?
Who?
Marla.
It's Mara, I think. And no, why would she?
Because I got drunk, made an ass out of myself.
Well, I can't argue with that, but I think you're still in the clear.
Well, that's good. Where is she?
Still sleeping on the couch.
I like her. Whatever her name is. How long is she in town for?
I'm here the entire summer.
So I can expect to see you again, right?
Probably. So, what sort of adventures do you two get into on a Saturday?
About the same as the other 6 days of the week, give or take a little bit of work. What about you?
Studying, maybe? I'll probably go for a run.
A run? Why?
'Cause exercise is good. There's nothing sexier than a runner.
Really?
Yep. Okay. If you want to hang out, give me a call. I anticipate being very bored this summer.
Man, you should have kissed her.
Is this truck powered by bad advice?
Nope. It's powered by assholes.
Can you say Wally? Wally.
If I can't get this kid to say daddy, she ain't gonna say no Wally.
Wally's much easier to say than Daddy.
If she says your name before mine, I'll probably murder you.
Oh, please, cuz, you know you'd be terrible at murder.
Those kids you went to high school with, they have 10-year-olds by now. Somehow their kids are catching up with you. I don't know how, but they are.
I'm just 27.
Don't say just before giving your age.
You were the oldest 27-year-old I know.
I'm perfectly okay with that. I love old people stuff. Buffets. I love them. They're great. So how's Stephen?
And he's fine. He's got a new job working for the city, taking out trash. He finds it stimulating.
You're not still calling him Sugar Baby, are you? Oh, Sugar Baby. You know, they're still telling stories about our class. Man, those teachers are happy to get rid of us. You still hear from the others?
I hear from E-Man and J-Dog pretty regularly. But, well, Left Turn's still dead, so no. I don't know about Mason. I try not to talk to him. I think he's out in Houston.
Remember you guys used to be pretty inseparable.
Well, we're pretty separable now.
Man, I remember we were just driving and driving and driving. And Dad just kept going. I thought, God, are we ever gonna get there? I mean, we got there, but man, it took forever. And we stopped this place called Sherwood. Remember, I told you about Sherwood, right? It's like the Robin Hood Sherwood, but not like the Robin Hood Sherwood. But yeah, it's all right, you know. It rained a lot there, rains a lot here. I don't know. I didn't think it was that much different.
Oh, shit. Hey, Mara, it's Wally. Yeah, no, do you want to, like, I don't know, like, hang out or something?
This is my favorite place. There's a lot of spots I like, but this one here is my favorite.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
It was a good place to come and think about things when I was growing up. I always try and pay it a visit when I'm in town.
So what are you thinking about now?
I don't know. Thinking about a lot of things, I guess. I'm thinking about my grandmother. She passed away in April, and after it happened, I promised my mom I'd spend the summer with her. So, here I am. Life on hold for no good reason.
Being there for your mom seems like plenty good reason to me.
Yeah, well, she's always working, so I got a whole lot of nothing to do. That's all right. I guess it's just a promise I shouldn't have made.
Yeah, you'll be glad you did it one day. You remember me talking about Left Turn?
Yeah.
He died a couple of years ago. Brain aneurysm. Now, it's true he wasn't my closest friend. That would be Sugar Baby. But I still think about him a lot. I think about all the time that I thought we'd wasted, just hanging out, getting into trouble. But the more I think about it, the more I think we didn't really waste it at all. You know, they talk about home as if it's just a place, but I don't know. I think that only seems about half right to me. That maybe it's a time as well.
Thank you. Is something wrong?
Yeah, kinda. Mason's coming into town.
For how long?
48 hours. Texted me yesterday, said he was just passing through town.
And how many of those 48 hours are we supposed to spend with him?
2. It was going to be more, but I talked him down to just drinks and dinner on Saturday night.
Ah, shit.
Like, I feel like I should say something, right? Because, like, I know that there's probably been a lot of stuff said since I've been gone. Am I right? Seriously. But look, and I know that you can't tell, you know, just by looking at me or how I do, but I believe in God. You know, I really do. And I know because of the drinking and smoking and God knows all the other stuff, it doesn't seem like it. But I know there's sins when I do them, but hell, that's kind of the, you know, the point of it. You know they are, you do them anyways, and that's a sin. High school. That was a good time for sinning. Right. You remember the time that we broke out on the football field that one time we had the four-wheelers, right? And we just went out there. You remember that?
I remember that being your idea.
Oh, okay, this guy right here, he was a lot more fun back in the day. Like, we were just riding the four-wheelers around. This was a sumbitch like General Lee leading the brigade, right? He was the one up there, let's cut this shit up, let's tear the field up, blah, blah, blah. Insanity. Okay, you weren't there for this, but one time me and Mr. Stick Up his ass over here were in Gatlinburg. Obviously, I had had a few drinks at this point, right? So he goes up in this go-kart track with these girls. I was going down to smoke a cigarette down by where they, they used to throw all the go-kart tires they weren't using near this creek. Well, I put them in the damn creek because I'm just hammered throwing stuff around, right? Well, the people there told me, we're gonna call the cops if you don't keep blah, blah, blah. And so I agreed with it. They, apparently one bitch had already done it. She'd already called the cops even after I'd gone in there and picked up all the damn tires. So I come out, here comes the cops. I'm drunker than shit. I've got a fake ID, but it's not even me on it. I show him just out of hubris, I suppose. So I hand it to him, and he's like, you know what? We got bigger fish to fry, whatever. I'm waiting on him to get out of here. I see him coming, right? And I start telling him, like, it's cool. The lights are going and everything. I'm like, it's cool. Come on. He thinks I'm going, dude, get out of here. Dude, get out of here. He takes off running. The cops immediately are like, we got a runner. And so they take off. I hear over the loudspeaker of their siren thing or whatever, we got the suspect in the Holiday Inn swimming pool. And yeah, it's somebody, his mom beat the shit out of him when we got home. It was hilarious, right? Remember?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good time. I got you something while I was in Houston. Reminded me of you.
Thanks.
You know something pisses me off about living in a trailer, something they don't really ever tell you? Like, you remember in like the summertime, right, when it's really hot outside, but it's really cold inside because you got the air going, so the door warps up, and then you come home drunk late at night, you're trying to get into it, but you just can't, right? Pisses me off. They never tell you that shit, though. It's just one of the huge burdens, poverty in the South, right? But I got a place on the edge of town now. It's great. It's cheap, cheaper. You know me, love cheap shit. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm. So, you still with Rachel?
Nope.
How come?
Whole mess of reasons. None good.
Huh. I hate to hear that, dude. She was pretty all right in high school. Ah. So you guys ready?
Ready for what?
I've only got a couple hours with you assholes. I'm not gonna spend it here. Dude, look at this shit, man. This is it for me, guys. I don't know about y'all, but this does it for me, man. Old field, just seeing the press box. God dang, dude. I mean, it ain't as cool as when we had the four-wheelers out here, but this ain't bad, you know?
Should we be here?
We're 27 years old, Sugar. Of course we shouldn't be here.
And y'all actually remember the night, man. Like, it was like four-wheelers just lined up everywhere. We tore shit up so bad they couldn't even play here the next week. They had to play on the damn middle school field. God dang, man, dude, the dumb look on their dumb faces. Andrew was so pissed. I think about that from time to time, man. I should have just gone out like that, you know? That'd been a hell of a note to go out on. But then again, here I am, two best friends, old field, belly full of beer. It's a good life, man. It really is. It really is. You guys remember those letters that we wrote our future selves when we were like 7? You remember those?
Vaguely.
I kept mine, man. I had it in this drawer in the desk in my office where I kept a lot of old shit. And I don't know what happened, but I lost it. As you lose things, or at least as I lose things. I think about it from time to time, man. Hell, I can't, for the life of me, remember what the hell mine said. On a lighter note, though, guys, I got a football in the trunk. So which one of you some bitches wants to get sweaty? All right, look, I'm playing quarterback. We all know that. Suge, Wally, let's do it, baby. Old times. Let's throw it around. Come on. Omaha. No hands on that guy, man. Jesus. Did I ever tell you about the goldfish thing?
No.
Apparently, a goldfish can grow to the size of the bowl that it's in, right? Which I don't even think I have to finish that. That's an obvious metaphor, you know? Look, dude, I know it's been 10 years, but I really am sorry about the car.
Don't worry about it. You know, I had a good time tonight.
I did too, man. I think you know by now that I'm not gonna get you into anything that I can't get you out of, you know?
Why do you think we hung out with Mason? I mean, he got us in a lot when we were kids.
I don't know. Lack of better options, maybe? But don't believe all that bullshit, Suge. I mean, he comes in, he talks a good game, but he's just as scared as you are. And as I am.
Well, he may have been a shitbag, but he's right about one thing.
What's that?
You did used to be a lot more fun.
I know. I know when he saw Mason, that kind of shook Sugar Baby. And that was sort of hanging over us out in the woods.
Why is that?
Well, back in high school, Mason got Sugar Baby to help him steal a car.
Well, that doesn't seem like Steven. He's so nice.
Oh, that's the thing about nice people, Mara, is they're nice even when they shouldn't be. I mean, Mason was still fucked up 8 ways to Sunday, no doubt about it. He left and went out to Texas and kind of got his life halfway right. Sugar Baby hadn't done any of that.
You left. Do you think you've changed in the past few years?
See, this is something I learned a while back, Suge. You can change things about yourself. But all the shit that you can change, all that shit's just the top layer. And that's something that Mason just doesn't really get. You can change and still be you.
You're so tired.
I went for a run.
Why?
Just cuz. You need a pencil.
Damn it, Wally. Some girl bats her eyelashes at you and suddenly you're into whatever she's into.
I don't do that.
You always do that. You remember that time you were in the bicycle because Rachel liked it? I mean, she bought you your bike.
I still use that bike to go places.
No, you bike 2 places. You don't bike for love bicycling. And why would you? It's dumb. It's like running. It's dumb.
I'm running because I'm interested in running.
Just promise you won't do that thing you always do.
What thing do I always do?
You guys start talking bullshit and, you know, you both think it's really serious when it's really not.
You, as usual, have no idea what you're talking about. I don't do it.
So I had the craziest dream last night.
Tell me all about it.
Do you really want to hear it, or do you think it'll bore you?
No, I really want to hear it.
Okay. So I was visiting a city, right? It wasn't really New York or LA. It was not really anywhere. Actually, it was kind of like Tokyo, I guess. Actually, I have no idea. I've never been to Tokyo. But it was kind of like a composite of all these cities, right? And so I'm in the city and I want to go to the country for a day. So, and I don't know what prompted it in the dream. I just know that I want to go. I'm compelled to go to the country. So I start walking and walking and walking and walking, and I never get anywhere.
Like you're walking in big circles.
No, it wasn't like I was going in big circles. It was more abstract than that. It was creepy. It was like the city was a big bowl. And so I start walking, and then it gets steeper and steeper, and then I just slide right back to where I started.
You, my dear, have very hilariously symbolic dreams.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. Sugar Baby wants us to grab dinner with him tonight.
Well, it's okay. Cool.
Does he freak you out?
No, he doesn't freak me out. I like him.
No, he likes you too. Listen, though, he hasn't been to too many other places, so he might ask you some pretty dumb questions.
So, up in Chicago, do you see a lot of gay people?
A few. Yeah.
That's wild.
You know, in college, I had a professor who said that human sexuality isn't binary. It's not a yes or a no. It's more of a more of a spectrum.
You mean like a rainbow?
Yeah, kind of. Like nobody's 100% one thing or 100% something else, you know?
So, are you telling me you're a quarter gay?
I might be 20% gay.
That's 20% hot.
Oh, goddamn, sugar.
Relax, Wally. This is an intellectual discussion, okay? Now, I got a cousin, and I don't know if there's any 5% straight to that guy. I mean, he's 110 proof. Don't get me wrong, I love him to death. I'd do anything for him. Hell, he bought me this hat. But as far as those type of people go, he's 100% wholesale.
I kind of hate you right now.
Oh, well, you love me.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Please don't say any more things at all until I get back.
I'm gonna embarrass you so badly.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why doesn't Wally have a nickname?
I don't know. I never really thought about it.
Well, but, I mean, nicknames seem to be a thing with you guys, right? Like you had E-Man and J-Dog and Left Turn and your Sugar Baby.
I guess some guys are just their names more than others. I mean, you know, I ain't really a Steven. You know, my uncle can call me that all day long, but at the end of the day, that ain't me. But him, that asshole's just a Wally. You know?
Have you ever been out of the South, Sugar Baby?
A little bit.
Where to?
I've been up North Carolina, see some relatives.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it was a funeral, but we had a pretty good time.
Have you been out west?
Once.
Where to?
Oregon, a little place called Sherwood. It's like in Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Dad used to be in all these schemes that would take us everywhere when I was a kid. I mean, most of the schemes would take us all over Georgia, Tennessee, sometimes Alabama, but for God knows why, this scheme took us all the way out to Sherwood, Oregon.
Yeah, it is kind of far.
Yeah. Nah, I couldn't tell you much about Sherwood. It's, we didn't stay too long. You guys want to keep this party going?
Well, I actually need to get home. I promised my mom I'd get up early and spend some time with her.
Okay. Okay. Fine. I can take a hint. I'm gonna keep this party going. You know, have a little nightcap.
How long have you known Sugar Baby?
Preschool.
And you've been best friends since then?
Well, I wouldn't say he was my best friend at the start. There's this whole group of us sort of grew up together.
Well, what happened?
Yeah, moved away, got married. Some just got too boring to be around.
That left just the two of you?
We're the survivors.
Do I know you?
I'm not sure.
I think I do. I think we went to high school together.
Well, take a seat and get all nostalgic and shit.
Would you say he's your best friend now?
Oh. He's the one who stuck around. That's got to say something. Guess there's a lot to be said for those that were there at the start.
I'm sorry, I don't remember your name.
It's Sugar Baby.
Jesus, I hope that's a nickname.
It is.
Why do they call you that?
Just 'cause I'm sweet.
Sure that's why they call you that?
Yep, super sure. Look, you all right?
Not particularly.
'Cause, you're giving off a kill yourself vibe. You want to talk about it?
Also, not particularly. My wife left me today. And I thought I wanted to come into a town, drink someplace familiar,
You know anything about women?
I don't know anything about them.
Well then, here we go.
I wish you could have met my grandmother. She was a really beautiful woman. When she died, I don't know, it's weird. I was sad, but I was also kind of relieved. When I think about what she was doing at my age, my God, I can't tell if I'm waiting for the right moment, you know, like sticking to my ideals or just dragging my feet.
My grandmother thought I was going to be a preacher.
Yeah, no, I don't see it.
No, why not?
Well, all this swearing, I guess. I mean, you say fuck a lot.
Yeah, but I didn't used to swear. You know, Mason kind of taught me how.
Yeah, blame it on Mason.
Hey, you remember that kid Mason?
Yeah, I think I remember him.
Now, if I'm thinking of the right kid, Mason was kind of a bastard.
He wasn't so bad.
Listen, sugar baby, some people are just bastards. It was fine, you can still hang out with them. It's just, first you gotta accept them for the shitbags they are.
Yeah, I guess he was kind of a shitbag.
And whatever happened to that other kid? Funny looking fella, always kept running weird.
Oh, you're talking about Left Turn.
Whatever happened to him?
Well, he died.
Shit. Really?
Yeah, really. It's a brain aneurysm.
He was real good at track.
When I was a kid, we used to have this train track ran right beside our house. And, oh man, I'd get so excited. I'd run outside and I'd run parallel to the track and wave at the engineers on the inside. And they waved back at me. I always wondered why they weren't interested in stopping here. It wasn't until I was older that I realized that this is not a town you travel to, it's one you travel through.
Wally, the freight trains didn't stop because we don't have a mill.
Yeah, we didn't even have that.
Well, have you ever thought about leaving?
It's a beer and cigarette-based economy, Mary. It would collapse without me.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I can extend the sweet tea border up north any more than I can move the Mason-Dixon, but the thing about people is you can move people.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I am.
There's no pulling a boy away from his home.
You know, this isn't the only town in America that needs painters.
You're like really good at football, right?
I really was.
What do you mean?
Injured my knee halfway through sophomore year, and that was about that.
What'd you play?
Running back.
You ever miss it?
I mean, for every one person wanting you to win the game, there's 3 wanting you to break your neck. This one time, a bunch of assholes broke around the football field, kicked up a bunch of grass. We couldn't even play at home that week. I mean, who the fuck does that?
I'm not leaving.
I'm just saying, think about it. I know some really cool people in the city. You say the word, we can find you a job. You might not absolutely love it, but we can find you something.
You give me 24 hours?
Yeah, sure. You can take longer.
Yeah, but if I take any longer than that, my answer's gonna be no.
Okay. Well, you think about it and tell me when you decide.
Why do you like me?
I was gonna ask you the same question.
I got an idea. Don't flinch.
I'm not flinching.
If you flinch, I'ma hit you. Don't flinch.
Are you sure about this?
I'm very sure.
How do you know if it's infected or not? I mean, it don't feel like it's infected, but I don't know. I have drank a lot of alcohol. You think that helps?
Attention, everyone. I'm talking. Just want y'all to know, you're like a bunch of assholes. Look at me, I'm drinking. I'm so cool. Think you got it all figured out, don't you? I used to think I had it figured out. I was wrong. I'm doing you a favor right now by telling you this.
I think we need to go.
I'm just getting warmed up. Anybody here guess what kind of night we're about to have? Huh? A Bobby night! Woo! Yeah, let's throw some chairs! I'm sorry, man. I'm such an asshole. It don't matter where you go. Life's just gonna keep on going. And I can't keep up anymore, man. I miss high school so damn much.
Hey, Mara's spending the day with Mom, so I wanted to see if you'd care to do something. But you're somewhere. Hopefully you're not dead. Anyway, let me know when you get this. All right.
So what do you do?
Which answer do you want? The real boring one or the fun, intriguing one?
I'll take the real one.
I'm a spy. I fly to exotic locations, places you can't even pronounce.
That's so.
Yeah. And I kill all their double agents.
Doesn't that mean they're working for you, though?
Triple agents. So what do you do?
Well, I work for a small company.
Is that so?
Yeah, you ever heard of the FBI? They're kind of a big deal.
What is it they do?
Classified.
So, do you have a girlfriend?
I do.
What's her job?
She's a graphic designer.
That's cool. That's the kind of gal I figured you'd like.
Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
What'd you think of me at the beginning?
You talked about the world a lot. Not just the town or what you were gonna do tomorrow. Everyone always told me you had your head in the clouds. I thought you were ambitious. It's funny how very similar those two things can be when you're 17. But I thought you had a lot of potential.
What'd you think of me at the end?
That you had a lot of potential.
Yeah, that's my fault. But I think also it's a little bit your fault, too.
I know.
You find the craziest damn things when you pick up other people's trash. I mean, you wouldn't believe the shit people put in their own garbage.
It's disgusting.
I go by houses of people I know all the time. I see all sorts of stuff. Pill bottles, condoms. I've learned too much.
How'd you fuck up your hand?
I met up with Andrew last night. You remember Andrew, right? We had a few beers and got a little rowdy. Ended up throwing some darts.
Doesn't explain how you fucked up your hand.
Well, I was on the wrong end of one of them darts.
He threw one at you?
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be there. It's pretty funny.
I'm so tired of this place.
What are you talking about?
You know what this place is? It's the town between towns. It's the place you gotta drive through to get to the good mall. Good person does come out of here, you know what the first thing they do is? Fucking leave.
God, what has gotten into you? I don't like you talking like this.
You don't like it because I'm right.
I don't like because you're being an asshole.
We don't have the resources to be a one-horse town. Calling where we live a hellhole's an insult to hell. Your only escape is to get arrested or die because, thankfully, the government didn't want to ruin any perfectly good prisons or cemeteries by putting them inside the city limits. You like picking up other people's trash?
No.
But it's hard work, ain't it?
Yeah, you're damn right it is.
Now, ain't that the craziest fucking thing you ever heard? How hard you have to work just to have a sorry-ass life.
Are you all right, man?
They keep telling me these are supposed to be the best years of my life. If that's the case, I can't imagine the shit that's coming. Remember those letters we buried?
Yeah, Mason was talking about them.
When are we supposed to dig them up?
I don't know. We were 8. Sometime next year.
What do you say about we go dig them up now?
Waited 19 years. What's another year?
You and me ain't always the best at remembering shit like that. We'll probably forget next year. What do you say we go over yonder and do it now while we're thinking about it?
Hey, I found him.
Are they still intact?
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
What we do with the rest of them?
Leave them. They ain't for us.
What about left turns?
That one ain't for us either, Shug. What's your say?
I wanted to be an astronaut. It's asked me what space is like. What about you?
I just whine about girls for the entire letter.
You kind of do that now.
I don't say anything of consequence. I don't say anything about the future.
I'm not gonna lie, this kind of sucks.
I don't say one thing about myself the whole letter. I define myself entirely through other people.
I misspelled my own damn name.
You know, I like the idea of a time capsule, but I think all we did is capture how dumb we were.
Everyone talks about the wisdom of a child. Well, I think they're full of shit.
I agree. Children are fucking stupid. Can't believe you wanted to be an astronaut.
Yeah, it's a different time, man. Paul 13 came out. People gave a shit about space.
I didn't even know you like space.
I like the idea of getting on a rocket ship. Kind of appeal to it. You know, if you'd have treated me like an equal instead of your dumb friend, maybe things would have been different.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I used to be different. You know, I used to be fucking Steven.
Are you really blaming me for you not going to the fucking moon?
I am blaming you for me still picking up other people's trash.
Part-time.
And how come you never got a nickname?
Because you don't give yourself nicknames, dumbass. Why didn't you give me a nickname?
Well, I got a few for you right now. You're not gonna like them.
Well, you're gonna have to start acting a little more sweet, or we're gonna have to come up with a new nickname for you.
I'm not sweet, I'm diabetic. Shit. I'm still mad. I forgot you rode with me.
I'm leaving, Sugar.
Where are you going?
Chicago.
Damn it, Wally. Mara? Is that the reason?
There's a lot of reasons. She's just one of them.
It's just like the bicycle and damn shoe. Get something in your head.
Stop it.
What?
I'm making a decision and you're trying to talk me out of it.
Yeah, I am.
Look, you don't want things to change. And I kind of don't want them to change either. But I also don't want to be sitting here in 20 years still talking the same bullshit.
Why do you think you have to leave to change? You're just like Mason. You know, I'm gonna be sugar baby till the day I kill over.
Why would you want that?
Hey, let's fucking talk about something. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
And not long after that, I moved up here with you. And it has been 3 weird, wonderful years in the city. Except for the whole sweet tea thing, of course.
Do you know how Sugar Baby is doing?
No, but I imagine he's doing fine. We were getting too dependent on one another. It's probably for the best he learns how to operate on his own.
Hey.
Hey.
I like earrings.
Thank you.
I've been trying to get the courage to come in here and talk to you. I'm sorry about your herpes.
You sure? He's been gone for 2 years and his wife just had a baby.
You need anything?
No, I'm fine.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, maybe. But in addition to the sky falling, my mom told me a little bit of news about Sugar Baby.
Mama was a Christian, taught us to love Jesus Christ.
You know, when I played football in high school, I missed a tackle on Henry James. Wound up losing the game 21-19, only game we lost that year. Spent the whole weekend in my room. Came out to eat every now and then. Come Monday morning, I got out of bed, got my backpack, put on my game face, and kept on trucking.
Why are you telling me this?
I watched you grow up. I know you're capable of almost anything, except for maybe the keep on trucking part.
Yep, except for that.
Let me ask you a question. Back when you were 17 and you helped Mason steal that car, why'd you do it?
He said it was his and someone took it. He said he needed my help.
You know, sometimes you just got to help yourself.
If you get a question, I get a question.
It's fair enough.
You remember when you found us down by the river with that car?
Mm-hmm.
And you told us to go home and you reported abandoned. You recall that?
I do.
Why'd you do it, Uncle Cal?
I promised your daddy that I'd watch out for you. 10 years, I think I did a pretty good job at keeping you out of trouble, but out of trouble ain't good enough anymore.
His uncle, the cop, he passed away last week.
Shit. I'm sorry to hear that. He was kind of a hard ass, but he was a good guy.
You should call Steven, Wally.
He doesn't want to hear from me.
Maybe you should fix that.
Well, maybe I'm not looking to fix that.
See, I don't believe that. You said yourself you're good at bullshit. Wally, what was I doing when we first met?
Drinking.
I was visiting my mother. So you know what I think you should do, right?
I think I do, but you probably want to say it anyway.
Take a week off from work. They won't miss you. Go down to Georgia.
And do what exactly?
I don't know, just go see some people. You have a cousin turning 3 right about now, right? Maybe see Steven. Maybe grab a shovel, write a letter.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why not? It'll be poetic. You'll be coming full circle.
No, full circle is just a way to romanticize retreat.
Go home for a week, Wally. This home will be waiting for you when you get back.
1 week.
Mm-hmm. You know how much I love you, right?
I was just going to ask you the same question.
So I guess I'm gonna need a plane ticket, huh?
Gonna ask if you wanted something to drink, but I already knew the answer. You going to see Steven?
Not sure yet.
You know how many of my friends I fought with? Damn near all of them.
I mean, I'll make an effort to see him, but if he don't want to see me, he don't want to see me. Your daughter's growing up too fast.
Yeah. Trust me, I know. I still can't believe I'm married, much less have a kid that can walk around.
I can't believe we're 30. How'd that happen?
Jesus Christ. Don't ever let anyone older than 30 hear you say that.
Why not?
Everything's relative, Wally. How's Mara?
She's good. Teaching graphic design now, so she's stressed as hell, but she's good. She's gonna be good.
Y'all set a date yet?
No, no real date yet. Just we got very, very vague plans for next fall, but you know, we'll see.
Is it going to be down here or up there?
What kind of question is that? Down here, of course.
Oh. Well. Wally, don't be a prick. Go see Steven.
I know you're home. I can hear you moving around in there. Damn it, Sugar, I can hear you opening up the back door.
Are you fucking trying to sneak away?
No. You're on private property. I could shoot you if I wanted to.
Guns scare you. You ain't gonna do that. Suge, we're gonna be friends again.
I don't need any more friends. I got plenty of friends.
I'll make you a deal. One clean punch to my face. Just then you and me are good, all right?
I ain't fucking doing that.
Look, I said some shitty things that day. Just throw the goddamn punch and get it over with, huh?
Can I punch you and not forgive you?
No. It's a package deal.
Shit! So what's been the biggest difference?
I don't know. Ain't really that different when you get right down to it. I suppose if I had to say one thing, it'd be a bunch of small stuff, you know? Like, you ask for sweet tea, they give you fucking sugar packets, huh? It's real loud, too. I mean, there's always noise.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was for a while, but I got used to it. So what have I missed?
Whole bunch of little things. The restaurant we used to go to ain't around no more.
Oh, shit. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but they opened a few blocks away. And it's growing on me.
Well, it's circular, I guess. People were probably bitching about some other place closing down when our restaurant opened up.
Yeah, probably. Other than that, not much has changed. Freight trains have started stopping more. It cause some traffic sometimes. Oh, yeah, Mason got married.
What?
Yep, the little chapel downtown.
Girl who married him must be a nut.
That's what I thought too, but I mean, she seems pretty all right. She's kind of cute too. They live in Dallas now. So what are we gonna do now?
We're gonna go to Thomas's house.
To do what?
Well, first we're gonna get a shovel. Then we're gonna write a letter.
Really?
So how's she doing?
She's holding up. I'm expecting her to hit 150,000 miles next week.
Already?
Yep.
Doesn't seem that long ago we first got that thing.
Yeah, she's been a good one. You know, I didn't even notice when she hit 100,000. One day she's at 99,970. Went downtown, ran some errands. Next thing I know, she's at 100,003. Didn't even notice it turn. But not this time. This time next week, I'll be in Tybee when she's turning 150.
This fence is new.
Yeah, put up about a year ago. People kept breaking in.
They aren't gonna shoot us, are they?
Probably not.
Hey, I tell you I went abroad.
No.
Yeah, I went to London. I had to get a passport for it.
How's the food?
It's okay. A lot of fish. They kept trying to convince me of some crazy other culture, but I don't know. I think it's just more white people. Mara told me it's a good place to go to for your first foreign country because everyone speaks English. Trying to get me to go to Tokyo next year.
Can't really see you in Tokyo.
No, I can't either, but it's happening somehow. Still here? I'm sorry about your uncle. Mara told me last week.
Don't worry about it.
He was a good guy.
Yeah, he was. It's got me thinking about a whole lot of stuff.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You know, after the funeral, I sat in my truck a good 15 minutes, just fucking miserable. I couldn't help but be thinking about all the good times you're probably having right there at that same time.
I'm sorry I wasn't here, Sugar. Hell, I didn't even call. I should have.
You already died by the time you found out, Wally.
I shouldn't even been someplace where I had to be told. You were my best friend. I should have been with you when you heard.
Well, I was sitting in my truck. This thing crossed my mind. I don't know if it's true or not. It's just something I thought of. But I started thinking that there's only so much happiness to go around. You know, like a limited amount. Your football team wins, another football team loses. Somebody dies, somebody gets born, and that little bit of happiness that's available here, we just keep stealing it back and forth from one another. And I think it's driving us all a little bit crazy.
I don't believe that, sugar. I can't.
Yeah, you're right. It's dumb.
No, it's not stupid, Steven. I don't mean it's true either.
You know, I think I always knew I'd miss it. You know, us driving around, listening to radio, drinking cheap beer. I think I always knew that one day I'd look around and wouldn't recognize my life no more. You know, that day would come where everyone had left but me.
Listen, I know when I left you were angry. I hope some of that anger's faded by now. I want you to know I do love where I'm from, even if I don't live here anymore.
I was never mad at you for leaving. I just mad you didn't stay. I know it sounds like the same thing, but it ain't.
So, you got a girl?
Not really. I mean, there's one I got my own.
Oh, yeah? What's going on there?
I don't know. It's hard to say. She used to work at the convenience store we used to go to, and we got to be friends after you left. She shut me down, actually. And I thought that was gonna be that, but it wasn't. And she seems to like me. I don't really know why. But that's about all the news I got on that. She did ask me to go to Tybee with her next week.
Well, beach is a good sign.
Yeah, and that's what I thought too. And you know, good signs are good.
Where are the other letters?
J-Dog and E-Man came back for them.
Really?
I mean, they didn't just come back for it, but we dug them up Christmas after you left.
How they doing?
Good. You know, just going about their lives. Guess we all are. You know, we're just gonna be embarrassed about those letters in 20 years too.
Probably. Maybe that's good, though. Maybe it's a sign you've grown. Constant embarrassment about your past.
God, I hope not. So 20 years from now, right?
20 years.
Seems really far away.
Well, I'm sure we'll find a way to pass the time.
Hey, Wally, you ever think about coming back home?
I get asked that question a lot, and I've thought a bunch about it. This is gonna sound cheesy, but damn if it ain't true. Home is the people you surround yourself with, Shug. It's the people who love you and who you love back, and God knows what reason. People who know you before you know yourself, and who know that you can have more than one home, and that's okay. After all, there's a lot to a person. And I think I am home.
redneck country living. Get me a drink, I think I could use a double, fill my cup, but turn the music up, sing it loud and proud, don't ever turn it down. You're looking at a man with a big truck. If you're trying to fill a fix, well, we're bound to get mixed up. Down at the bar, cigars, whiskey and women looking cute to boot. I'm sure we'll get to talking in a bit. Legit, redneck country living. Get me a drink, I think I could use a double, fill my cup, but turn the music up, sing it loud and proud, don't ever turn it down. You're looking at a man with a big truck. If you're trying to fill a fix, well, we're bound to get mixed up.
Sweet dream in the car took her far from the scene. Can't change what it means. Might seem a little bit obvious, oddly enough. It's a fault, we're not careful indeed. She lives in her pride and her prowess of heart. Don't care who believes that she's a little bit out there. It's hard when she's falling apart and not listening to me.